My dear child, I see your heart. I see how hard you try to hold everything together. I know the moments you silently cry in the dark when no one is watching. I have seen you struggle to be strong when all you really wanted was someone to hold you and say, "It's okay to fall apart." And so today, I am speaking to you, not to the world, not to a crowd, but to you, my beloved child. You don't have to wear that mask with me. You don't have to pretend you're strong all the time. I already know your heart, every crack, every scar, every silent scream. And I am not disappointed in your vulnerability. I am drawn to it. You see, vulnerability is not weakness in my kingdom. It is where my power meets your humanity. When you stop trying to control everything, that's when I can truly begin to work in your life. You've been taught that being vulnerable is dangerous, that it opens you up to pain. And yes, it does. But my child, it also opens you up to healing. When you surrender the weight you were never meant to carry, when you let down your walls and cry out to me in raw honesty, that is when I come close. I am near to the brokenhearted, and I save those who are crushed in spirit. Why are you trying to be perfect for me? Don't you know that I came not for the flawless, but for the flawed? I chose you in your weakness. I called you not because you had it all together, but because I love you. Period. No conditions, no fine print. Yes, my child, I know what they did to you. I know the trust they broke. I know how the people who were supposed to protect you ended up wounding you, and now you're afraid to let anyone in, including me. But I am not like them. I will never betray you. I will never walk away. I am not a man that I should lie. I am your father, your safe place, your constant. So let go. Let go of the fear that if you show your true self, you will be rejected. Let go of the pride that keeps you from crying in my presence. Let go of the belief that you must fix yourself before coming to me. Come as you are, bruised, battered, broken. I want all of you, not just the good days, not just the smiles. I want your trembling hands, your anxious thoughts, your midnight doubts. Because when you trust me with your vulnerability, I will wrap you in a love so strong that it will silence every lie you've ever believed about yourself. Do you not know? Have you not heard? I am the everlasting God. I do not grow tired or weary, and those who wait on me, I will renew their strength. I will raise them up like eagles. I will restore what was lost. You are not a burden to me. You are my treasure. So, stop hiding. Stop trying to be invincible. Let me hold your heart. Let me whisper over your wounds. You are safe now. I know you feel like you have to be in control or everything will fall apart. But what if I told you that when you let go, when you place your trust in me fully, that's when things start to come together, not fall apart. You see, my child, trust is born in the quiet moments of surrender. It's not a grand performance. It's not about saying all the right words. Trust is that whisper you breathe out when you say, "God, I don't understand, but I choose you anyway." And I honor that whisper. I see that brave decision when you choose to believe in me even when the world tells you not to. I see it when you keep showing up, when you pray even though you feel nothing, when you love even though you've been hurt, when you choose to forgive even though you still feel the pain. That is where trust lives. And that is where I dwell, with the lowly, the open, the vulnerable. My beloved child, I want you to hear me clearly. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. Even in those moments when you felt abandoned, when the silence screamed louder than your prayers, I was there. Not watching from a distance, but right beside you, weeping with you, holding you through the storm. I am not afraid of your tears. I am not uncomfortable with your pain. In fact, your most broken moments are sacred to me. They are the places where your soul becomes quiet enough to hear my whisper, I am here, and I'm not leaving. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's why I said, cast your cares on me, for I care for you. You weren't created to be strong in every situation. You were created to need me, and there is no shame in that. Needing me is not failure. It's the beginning of freedom. My dear child, vulnerability is the doorway to divine connection. When you confess your fears, when you admit your weaknesses, when you tell me honestly, God, I'm struggling, you invite me into the very center of your being, and I never reject a heart that is real with me. Do you remember when you were a child and you ran to someone when you were scared? You didn't overthink it, you just ran. That's what I long for again. Not polished prayers, not rehearsed faith, just your raw, childlike trust that says, I don't know everything, but I know you are good. Yes, trust is hard, especially when you've been let down so many times. I know you've built walls around your heart just to survive, but those walls are now keeping out the love I want to pour into you. Let me in. Let me heal what no one else can even touch. You don't have to know what tomorrow holds. You just need to know who holds tomorrow. I am not asking you to pretend you're okay. I'm asking you to bring me your not okay and let me breathe life into it. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for presence. I want you, all of you. When you stop hiding behind strength, I will clothe you with my strength. When you confess your fear, I will flood you with my peace. When you stop pretending, I will start rebuilding. Do you trust me? Even when the answer doesn't come the way you want. Even when the door closes instead of opening. Even when the healing is slower than expected. Will you still trust that I am working even when you cannot see? Because I promise you, I never waste pain. I never abandon a surrendered heart, and I never let go of those who put their trust in me. I am shaping you. I am growing you. I am making beauty from your ashes. But you must allow yourself to be vulnerable. You must bring your true self into my presence. Not the version of you that looks like you have it all figured out, but the broken, beautiful soul that just wants to be held. My child, you don't need to fix yourself to come to me. Come broken, come weary, come afraid, and watch what I can do. I will lift you up. I will guide your steps. I will fill you with a peace that doesn't make sense to the world. The world says, be strong, but I say, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. The world says, don't cry, but I say, those who sow with tears will reap with joy. I'm not ashamed of your story. I'm not surprised by your struggles. I see you. I know you. I love you deeply. So, open your heart. Let me in. Let down your guard. Let me love you back to life. Now is the moment to embrace vulnerability, not as something to fear, but as the bridge that leads to me. I'm calling you, not because you're perfect, but because you are mine. Now, my child, if these words touched your heart, if something inside you felt my presence as I spoke, then don't keep it to yourself. Let the world know that you're ready to trust me more deeply. Drop a hallelujah in the comments as your act of faith. Not because everything is fixed, but because you believe I'm working even now. I love you. I always have. I always will. Your Father, God.